I'm David D'Ostilio. I'm from New York, and this is my sculpture, The Foundation of Animalia and Fungi. I've been interested in sculpture for quite a while. I started actually as a painter and an illustrator. That's how I got into art. And from there, I started reading about conceptualism and saw LeWitt, and that's really what got me into sculpture. So once those ideas of conceptualism and minimalism made sense to me, kind of setting out a single idea and having that be the foundation for an object, that's when sculpture took off for me. Way back in the evolutionary record, there's a common ancestor between fungus and humans that is closer than the common ancestor between plants and fungus. So there's a DNA tie. And so that got me interested just in the idea of thinking about how the world is more interconnected than we think. And for humans to realize other species matter. For this sculpture, I chose the form of legs to represent the foundation because I was thinking of legs as the human connection to the earth. It's the part of us that is every day constantly connecting us to the earth. And so the piece itself is about our connection to another part of the earth, the fungus. And so that's the common area. The fungus is attached to the earth, and our legs and our feet connect us to the earth. That's the visceral way we feel the earth. And then the bumps on the legs are literally little bits of mycelium, which is the root structure of fungus. You'll see them if you're digging, the little white strands that kind of go everywhere. That's mycelium, the roots of fungus. And so those little knobs are little bits of fungus and wood, other ways to incorporate more natural materials into the piece. And then it's coated in beeswax, another natural other species product, just trying to bring all these, as much earth into the piece as possible. So the piece is created in a kind of a complex way. It's CNC milled wood, and the 3D model used to make the CNC milling is based on a 3D scan of my own legs. I carved them in wood using a 7-axis robotic mill. Then once the pieces were carved, I set them up in such a way so that a majority of the wood would be carved, but some of the tree bark would be left. This was to give a little bit more of the natural feel, connect the piece to the earth. I chose the beeswax to coat the rest of the piece because traditionally in traditional methods of sculpture making, when you want to make something fleshy, you use wax. And so that wax, I wanted to kind of have the natural feel of the wood, but also kind of connect the piece back to some kind of flesh.